There's no such thing as a person who does not like to eat food, right? Welcome to dailyfoodietv.com, the place for your foodie tips and inspirations. Today, we're talking about 35 food facts that will absolutely amaze you. Number 1. Honey. First, the thought that every food rots is wrong. Honey never spoils, no matter how long you've had it inside your kitchen. The explanation is that food needs moisture to rot, and our good old honey has very little water content inside. So if you want something that can last for a very long time, follow Winnie the Pooh's tip and get yourself some good old honey. Number 2. Fresh oysters. Do you hate the idea of eating something still alive? If you love eating oysters, I've got some really bad news for you. And that's, oysters are still alive as you're eating them. If they aren't alive, then you should be very concerned, as dead oysters contain tons of bacteria that can harm your body. You wouldn't want that, right? Number 3. Fruit stickers. Are you bothered by that sticker on your apple or banana? Afraid it might ruin the quality of your fruits? Actually, fruit stickers are edible. Yeah, they're completely non-toxic and edible, but it's definitely up to you if you want to eat it as well. No pressure. Number 4. Nutella. Nutella is just wonderful. From its rich chocolate taste to the smooth texture that can make anything delicious, bread, pancakes, waffles, you name it. That's all thanks to the hazelnuts used to make it. But here's the thing. About a quarter of the world's hazelnuts are used only for Nutella. It's pretty clear now that people really love it. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Number 5. Wood pulp. No one would dream of eating wood pulp, but what we don't know is that wood pulp is used in making our favorite shredded cheese, and even some of that cereal we eat in the morning. But don't freak out. It's totally normal, as it can help avoid clumping. So, think about this the next time you eat your favorite shredded cheese and cereal. Number 6. Pizza. If you're from Brazil, you probably know this. We love pizza toppings such as pepperoni, ham, and bacon, but in Brazil, green peas are actually one of the most popular pizza toppings around. Who said pizzas can't be healthy? Number 7. Radishes and cabbages. Radishes and cabbages, they're different, right? But they're actually not that far from each other since the radish and the cabbage are all part of the same family. Guess they are cousins, huh? Number 8. Bell pepper. Green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and red bell pepper are all peppers. It seems obvious, but here's the catch. Indeed, they are all the same peppers, but all are from different levels of ripeness. It might seem as if these 3 colorful peppers are different due to its varying colors, but the only thing that makes them different is how ripe they are or aren't. Number 9. Hawaiian pizza. The Hawaiian pizza is not made by a Hawaiian, but a Canadian. You heard that right. The pizza people either hate or love was made by Sam Panopoulos, a Canadian person who first served the pizza in Ontario and not in Hawaii. We had it all wrong for all these years now. Number 10. Ketchup. Got ketchup? Did you know that before it was used as a condiment to flavor burgers and street foods, ketchup was used as a medicine to cure diarrhea in the 1800s? Pretty interesting. Number 11. White chocolate. White chocolate isn't chocolate. Again, we've been tricked by its name, claiming that it's just chocolate that turned out to be white. When in reality, white chocolate is made from cocoa butter, which doesn't qualify as chocolate at all. Number 12. Peanuts. This is going to make you nuts, but peanuts are actually not nuts. Instead, they belong and identify as legumes. That's something to take note on. Number 13. Titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide doesn't sound delicious at all. In fact, it is used for paint, plastic, and sunscreen. Yikes, who'd want to eat that? The answer is, well, probably most of us. Titanium dioxide is a well-known ingredient used for making ranch, coffee creamer, and powdered sugar. Who would have guessed that it's so common? Number 14. Corn. If you want to hear something satisfying, I've got some great news for you. A typical ear of corn has a pleasant number of rows that's consistently an even number, usually 16. Who knew corn was so meticulous? Number 15. Apples. Apples are lush and firm when they're fresh, right? But did you know that 25% of an apple's general makeup is air? This explains why apples can float on water with ease. It turns out that, speaking literally, apples are more suitable to be made as an apple float, and not mangoes. Number 16. Vinegar. Pearls look strong. Even if it meets the hard surface like a wooden floor or cement, it would rarely break. However, vinegar alone is enough to melt pearls. Make sure to keep your bottle of vinegar away from your pearls if you don't want them to melt. Number 17. Onions. Speaking of pearls, here's something new about onions. Onions, when translated into Latin, means large pearl. Who would have known that in a world of plants, vegetables, and spices, onions would sit on top with the crown being similar to a beautiful large pearl in the ocean? Talk about fancy. Number 18. Almonds. As another part of some weird food family branches, the almond we all see as a kind of nut is part of the peach family. Again, almonds are members of the peach family, which therefore makes them not a nut, but instead a kind of fruit. I know, they look nothing similar to each other at all. Number 19. Tomatoes. Do you want to hear a large number? If tomatoes look the same to you, think again. There are 10,000 types of tomatoes surfacing in the world. That's a lot of tomatoes right there. Number 20. Carrots. In the world where everything we see in the grocery store is filled with massive fat content, it seems pretty impossible for a type of food to have absolutely zero fat content. But that's not the case for carrots, as they have no fat content at all. So if you want a low-fat diet, you might as well consider carrots part of your meal preps. Number 21. Carrots, again. Another thing about carrots, since they're so interesting, the first cultivated carrots were actually not orange, but purple and yellow. Reports suggest that purple carrots had a better flavor, but it fell out of favor because they tend to leach a dark pigment onto whatever they're cooked with. After that, orange carrots might have got the jump simply because it was easier to grow them. Number 22. Beetroots. Can human urine be colored pink? Weird as this may sound, eating beetroots can produce heavy pigments that can make your pee pink. Although it's completely pointless and irrelevant to have pink pee, but again, beetroots are that pigmented. Number 23. Lettuce. Here comes another weird family incident for the food department. Lettuces are leafy and green, right? Despite this, weirdly, they are part of the same family as sunflowers, which, in contrast, aren't green or leafy at all. Number 24. M&Ms. When we think about the candy M&Ms, we usually think about the rapper Eminem or Marshall Mathers. You should know that the delicious, easy-to-munch chocolatey snack stands for Mars and Murray, which are the people who made M&Ms a reality. Thank you for that, Mars and Murray. Number 25. Yogurt. Yogurt can either taste creamy, fruity, or both. But did you know that some yogurts are made from beef or pork gelatin? It really is. But it's a good thing we don't get to taste that savory sensation when we're craving for that sour, creamy, and fruity ratio. Number 26. Shiny beans. If you like painting your nails, you've probably heard of shellac being used to create anti-chip manicure. We need it to make those nails look extra fancy. But here's what they don't tell you. This shellac, used for glam, is the same thing that's used to make those jelly beans nice and shiny. It's not just the nails who wants to look fabulous. Number 27. Peppers. You know what's hot? Peppers. They can make anything spicy and tingly at first taste. This is caused by a chemical compound called capsaicin that tricks your sensory nerves into thinking your tongue is being burned. Peppers are really mean if you think about it. Number 28. Apples. If America has the Big Apple, Japan literally has the Big Apple. In 2005, Chisato Iwasaki picked the world's largest apple in his farm with a whopping weight of 1.8 kilograms. Now that's the kind of apple meant for sharing. Number 29. Figs. If you are vegan or vegetarian, here's something you must know about figs. Don't eat them if you don't eat animal products, as a single fig contains at least one dead wasp. The fact that a fig's pollen is located at the core is the blame for this somewhat nasty fact. Definitely don't forget this the next time you munch on those supple figs. Number 30. Cranberries. If you want to play with your food, at least pick the right one to play with, and that's no other than cranberries. If you have ripe cranberries at home, try bouncing it and see an impressive bounce level. It's wrong to play with food, but if you really want to, at least do it right. Number 31. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has a weird flavor. You can't really explain and point out a flavor that dominates the refreshing beverage, but actually, Mountain Dew just has high contents of concentrated orange juice. At least now we have a clue about its odd yet undeniably fresh flavor. Number 32. Pringles. Here's something really serious. Procter & Gamble in the United Kingdom filed a lawsuit against Pringles, claiming that Pringles are not potato chips at all. This bounced back and they lost the case. Show this the next time someone says Pringles aren't potato chips. Number 33. Popcorn. Next time you find yourself in South Africa craving for some crunchy popcorn, take note. It's a lot different from the one we can buy in theater houses, as their version of popcorn is made out of roasted termites and ants. That's a twist. Number 34. Canned peaches. Canned peaches were the food fruits consumed on the surface of the moon. Who knew the regular peaches we see in a can was literally out of this world? Number 35. Bananas. Now it's time for a little English fact on food. A cluster of bananas is called a hand, while a single banana is called a finger. Visually, it does make sense, although it's a weird way of seeing a banana. That concludes our list of amazing food facts that you probably didn't know. Can you believe it? What shocked you the most? Does your favorite food look different now? Let us know down in the comments. Thank you for spending some time with us foodies. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you never miss another video. We'll see you again on the next video.